I'm out of focus. I'm back in focus. Good news, everyone, I'm focused. Ooh, shiny thing. Anyway, if you like people being in focus, both in terms of what they're doing and on camera, be sure to subscribe if you're watching this later on YouTube. If you're watching right now on Twitch, you don't have to subscribe because it costs money, but if you do have money, do subscribe because money. Alright, enough shameless self-promotion. Time for some shameless self-promotion by spamming everywhere that this stream is happening. I really need to delete Twitter. It feels... On my end, it feels sad and dead. If anyone is watching who has a Twitter, like, I don't know, hi. I had a thought, and then the thought kind of just ended, so... Yep. That's what happened. There was a thought, it went, it stopped. And that's okay. Sometimes it happens. Whee! Hey! Aperture's still doing stuff. Hooray! Yeah. What was I doing? Spamming. Spam, 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 spam. Spam, 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 spam. Spam is delicious. No, it isn't. Spam is bad for your health. It makes your kidneys panic. And it also makes your blood pressure go up because of all the salt. Okay, so plan today. Let's go find... I have checked the workshop. Nothing on workshop. Well, nothing new on workshop. If there was absolutely nothing on the Steam workshop for From the Depths, that would be very concerning. Wow, 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 wiggly robot. Alright, so... I'm going to cover this wiggly robot and scroll down to where we were on this here spreadsheet. Okay, so where were we? We were over here, Glacave. So we looked at the observatory last time. Tank factory needs to be done. And we need a thrustercraft factory. So I don't think anyone is currently building one of those. So we're gonna build one. I'm going to, first things first, look at inspiration. Alright, so let's go to the inspiration. Actually, I'm going to go over here in Neater, and I'm going to spawn in certain things. I'm gonna go over land and spawn them. Let's go over there. Is there tree? Nah, we don't need tree. We don't need tree. Alright, so the first thing I want to look at is installations. That's not what I wanted. Structures. Airship gantry. Moray. Let's have a look at this. Let's get inspiration. Bad financial decisions were made. Oh no! How? Why? Alright, so this is... I'm going to have a look-see here. I'm going to remove the Moray from this, absolutely. Because this is for Glacave. I'm going to save this. Where am I going to save this? I'm going to save it here. Work in progress. Moray for inspo. That way, it's in a decent place for me to look at. And that is an enemy thing, so wait. Did I just do that? Yes, I did. Aha! Glacave colors for the Moray is good. I've started my second 40k army. I can't believe Games Workshop would do this for me. Yes, they did it. They did it to you. All to you. Yay. Okay, so there is one thing. So I want to do this. And there's Grey Talon thing. Where is it? Lowly Skybase. Hydroponic Spire and Talon Sky Fortress. Oops. Didn't actually want to do that. I wanted to spawn that in on my team. Alright. Right. So this funny thing is not actually a structure, which is hilarious. That's not what we want. There was something. I think there was something. Not structures. Installations. That's the Peacekeeper. Raven's Nest for Boarding Skyfront. Alchemist Lair. Yeah, I think the... What's the other thing? Hold on. Hold on. I think it's the... What is it? Not the Damascus. Submarine pen? Something like this. Except this is a submarine pen. That will not do. It's my fault. It's their fault for selling plastic crack to my young, impressionable mind. R.I.P. bank balance. Luckily, World Eaters aren't the most expensive army. Yeah, out of curiosity, what is the most expensive Warhammer 40k armor? Because I just always never even considered that hobby, simply because, yeah, it's just so bloody expensive. Let's do this. And I'm doing this, by the way, so I can load them easily. Alright, look at me looking at reference. Alright, what was the other thing? Not the dockyard, what was it? Was it Damascus or the forward operating? No. I think it was the Iceberg's logistics hub I'm thinking of. This is the one. Chonky. Alright. Something like this. And I am going to shamelessly rip bits and pieces off this, and also, now that we've done that, we need to go switch to Plutono and look at the Glakave structures and fortresses that we currently have, so that the style is consistent. Probably Gene Stealer Cults of the Imperial Guard just do need like 200 guys to get your army up to 2k points. That's how they get ya! You think it's the Space Marines? No, no! That's how they get ya! Alright, so let's load in some stuff. Okay. Updated. This is fortresses we want to see. So, Pulsar, Solar Flare, Observatory. The Solar Flare, what is the deal with this thing? This is a... Okay, so... Probably don't need lots of heavy armor. That would probably be excessive. Alright, so not that. We don't really have much in the way of civilian anything for Glakave right now. And because the observatory is, well... Honestly, Glakave doesn't really do the civilian thing... Well, okay, so... I'm gonna look at the structures. What? Oh, that was Thrustercraft. Whoops. Okay, civilian habitat looks like this. Okay, good. Civilian habitat large looks like this. Me do likey. Me do likey. I don't even get minis for my D&D characters. Well, I just play D&D over Roll20 because half my friends no longer live in the same state. The theater of the mind, that stuff. I have the silliest fortress. I have some Necrons and Thousand Suns, both of them are rather neglected currently. Really should go back to painting and assembling some minis. Honestly, it's funny and the amount of money because it's easy to just make up props to use in the room. Absolutely insane because my friend runs Necrons and said his second army will be Thousand Suns. Ooh, somebody got money. Offices, Tower of Innovations. Why is this expensive? Alright, this is cool. This I like a lot. Is there office space in here? Probably. I don't know. This is where the genius happens, comrade. Do not worry about it. Alright, so there's that. That is a thing. What does that say? Needs deco foundation. Munition factory. Right, probably the munition factory is really what we want to look at. And it's got things in it. Okay. Right, I'm going to shamelessly steal some bits off this to start with. See, this is where the funny happens. What the hell? Oh, I thought for a second, how the hell did you do that? It's, animation blocks, that's how you do it. Okay, I don't know why they... Also, Horus Heresy. Someone having ultimate does not mean they have money. It does, however, mean they're bad at saving money.
Ibiza, I don't really like their 40k variant. That's very cool. Don't know why they gave thousands of robots. Out of all the armies to get robots, the source was made of dust wasn't one of them. My only interaction with 40k is through Dawn of War. Same here. Dawn of War is cool though. Oh, and the first Space Marine game. Alright, I have an unfinished armor plates for it. Here's the thing about Warhammer 40k Space Marine. For the longest time, I had that thing of like, oh, that's not that old. It's like, how old is it, the first one? 10 years old or something ridiculous? I remember seeing trailers for that and thinking, oh, that's new. And the thing is, when you look at something and you think, oh, that's new, then it's just stuck in your mind as a new thing, or at least for me. I have the same thing with The Witcher 3. Okay, then. So, I think what I want to do is spawn in Le Fortress, because this is a thruster. I want to actually, let's spawn in. Let's start with this. And this is not stealing because I'm cool. It's not stealing because I'm cool, I swear. Okay, so I'm going to spawn in this thing. I'm going to delete the moray off it. First thing I'm going to actually do is this. So, wood goes to alloy. 0 goes to main. Refit, good. And wood. Let's make wood main. Keep color. And let's go wood detail. Keep color. Wood trim. Keep color. And wood 11. Let's make that secondary. And this is reinforced wood by the looks of it. You know, I never really thought of Alright, so also going to refit stone. Stone. Any color, let's put that to secondary. There we go. Do not worry, I have a plan here. I'm not just going to steal this thing in its entirety, because that would be silly, and that would be rude. I'm also going to get rid of the... I'm also going to remove all decorations off this. Hold on. The first thing, let's see here. Let's remove the reinforced wood. Reinforced wood, let's make that... What should we make that? Let's make that metal. Let's make that metal... secondary. Am I in the correct fleet colors? I should be. Okay. Alright, so Dawn of War 1 came out 35 years ago, Bodan. Don't do that! Death pancakes? Don't do that! I believed you for a nanosecond and I got so scared. Apart from many sort of played Space Marine great 2, great fun. It's a very fun game. I do feel my local game store is partly to blame for me starting second army because they were selling Lord in the Goddess for like $30, which is an insane deal I couldn't turn down. You could! The first Space Marine game was from 2011, so 15 years. I don't know what you mean. 2011 was almost 40 years. Death pancakes! Oh, you're being naughty. Quite fun hack and slash. The personally fear Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising, also known as Peak. I love how insane that game is. MGR is so good. That's why I put boss music from it on the crab. Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Revengeance, whatever the hell that name's actually called. That is a unique game. It really is truly unique. Okay, so what I want to do now, and do not worry, I am going to be doing a lot of stuff here. How many? Alright, I am going to be replacing a lot of cargo containers here. So my plan is, we're going to start working on this. We're going to use that as the template, and then we're going to cannibalize bits of pre-existing Glacave stuff to like put on here. Because I think that would be good. Yeah. Bits and pieces. Me likey. Now, right. I need to delete an entire moray. Can I do this? The really fun bit is... Right.
let's see. How many things can I delete? Here. I want to keep as much as the actual gantry as possible. Alright, how hard could this be, do you think? Can I delete Moray with minimal block deletage? I do like... Who made this? This was made so long ago. Really groovy, baby. Yes, okay. More deletion of blocks, because we don't want a Moray in here. We want a Gakave thing that is roughly the same size. And for the sake of convenience, one that doesn't have a lot of notes on it. Because if it changes looks too much, I have to do all this again. And who wants to do that? Who the hell cares? Who wants to do that? Wait, a mimic? A mimic? How dare. Shibbity, 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 shibbity. Mimic metal. Also, the engines keep exploding on this. Don't mind that. Metal Gear Rising Revenge. It makes more sense when you know it's from the same company that made Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. That does make more sense. Revengeance is a real word. Who knew the Toontown online composer had that in him? Yep, you'd be surprised. You know, all three of those games, the one thing is when they're stupid fun to turn your brain off to enjoy, put the atom in it. Also, I saw the Metal Fleet, the Battle Cruise on the workshop. Soon the next episode of Godly Need is due for release. Well spotted, Orange. Maybe I shouldn't telegraph it like that, but you know what? That's good advertising. So yeah, yes, the next episode of Godly Need should be coming out in about an hour and 45 minutes. So I am going to be a polite streamer and raid into Gorlath, but just for assuming Gorlath is still streaming, then I just looked at my stream thing, and like that's who's live right now. So. That is why I said that name. But yeah. Second episode of Godly Neater. I am excited. I am so excited. I am the most excited. Hee hee hee. And I get to chill out and build. Yay. Chilling out and building is fun. I like to build stuff with you. Get rid of that. I'm gonna try and leave all these support structures here. The scaffolding. Alright, so we'll start with that. Yes. Yes! Yes! This is delicious! Right, at some point there's gonna be a magical time where this Moray just falls away, and it's going to be fantastic. And I hope it is the Moray that falls away. Moray, fall away. Moray, fall away. Why won't you be the Moray that fall away? Maybe I should remove all the mimics and stuff on those. Right, I'm just going to delete this. And... no, I'm not actually. From the depths is truly art. From the depths is truly art. From the depths is truly art. How many more connections can there be? You know, I could just... aha! Oh yeah, just going to delete. Tink! Whee! Bye! That would mean, wait. Alright, what did you put the atom in it, also saw the excited for one overdue in places, but since there'll be a lot of new challenges compared to the last playtest. I'm also looking forward to it. For the next playtest, I want to get static defenses sprinkled around the map. That would be nice to stop waterways playing shenanigan, right? Yes, that would be good. I do not deserve that joy. Also, still need to examine spawn waiting, atom and king crab spawn rate maximum. I was watching the last playtest and Swirl blew their budget on like 5 Peregrines for some reason. Yeah, it was weird. Spotlight, spawn rate maximum, everything else negative. They like that spacecraft go fast, bigger number. Was the spawn rate the thing where versus air, sea, and subs are set? I think so. I'm not sure. Aha. Okay then. Surely. Surely that is enough to... What is keeping this moray on this gantry? Oh, this. No, it isn't. But what is then? Oh, this. I need to actually cut this away more clearly so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, it's not that. Aha! No. Aha! No? What is keeping this moray? Wait, I have an idea. I have a silly idea. Involves EMP. If we put surge protectors on here, this would be a nice way to see whether stuff... Right, so... Yep. No, that's explosive damage. What am I doing? So, if we go Shift E... Go to EMP effects. If I go here... Alright, there's a flaw in that plan. The flaw in the plan involves that there's already surge protectors in here, and that simply will not do. Wait, I have a better idea. What happened if we do this? So if we go... Aha! Yay! I am a genius. Oh wait, no, that didn't do it. Okay. The game slowed down for a second. I thought I was so smart. Okay. Whoops. Nope, never mind. And Fulero. What is holding this thing on? Alright. I swear this is clever. I swear I'm smart. Hold on. Surge protectors. Those are the only ones there. And over here as well. Old school surge protectors. Okay, so now, if I do this and if I hit this with the EMP, it's... what's it done? Absolutely nothing. Okay, how about here? Nope. Oh wait, no. Listen, I'm not on cup of coffee number 2 yet. I mean... Okay, hey, are we stealing from Deepwater God? We're being inspired! I want to remove this frickin' moray, but it's not working. Where the hell... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep chopping blocks, because, like, this is too hard. This is too hard. I'm just going to yeetus deletus the moray bit by bit. That way, please. Thank you. Damn. What happens if we delete this here? Not much, as it turns out. Damn it! Alright, at this point I'm just unreasonably wanting the moray to just fall down. I want it to fall down out of the gantry. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? The answer is yes. Apparently that's really wrong. Alright. Alright, you mother humper. I'm gonna make you fall down out of this gantry and it's gonna look cool and it'll be symbolic or something. Gosh darn it. Is it somewhere obvious? Am I being a silly boy? I think I am being a silly boy. Why is it so hard to remove a moray from a gantry? It's almost like this is a giant airship. Screw it. We're just gonna keep chopping. Gonna chop a moray out of a gantry, because that's what we do. This is probably more effort than it would just be to, like... Probably should have just built the thing from scratch. This is hubris. Also, I'm not stealing. I'm borrowing the basic framework. And I would give credit if I could, but there's no builder mark on this. Boy. I think I'm being naughty. Am I being naughty? I just know that it's going to take a million billion years to do this if I don't take shortcuts. I could have just prefabbed the railings, but no, I want to make the moray fall down. Because I'm a silly boy. Huh, you are still somehow attached. How? How are you still attached? How are you still attached? How are you still attached to anything? This is silly. Seriously, I don't know what's keeping this thing intact on the gantry, but it's like, it's freaking me out. Maybe it's bugged. Maybe alpha test is bugged again. Okay. Oh, was it there? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you gotta be... Okay, no, it's not that. I'm so confused. Wah! Thank you for the follow, Flash Freeze 14. Stealing from Deeper God, there's some logic that's behind the scenes, so to speak. This is the three factors you can just difficult really modifies versus air surface and a mobile sword right directly. Just got home from a restaurant visit. Ooh, that was a restaurant. Air surface modifiers weren't we focused on before the last playtest, and they did work to some extent. Thus far, the stream has just been playing Doctor. I think also why they spawned Paragons is because Starlight territory is incredibly FE, and Space Route were the only thing that it thought could fly high enough. Order, no swiping. Taking inspiration is fun. Using the ramshackle pirate faction as a base for a sci-fi space fire is rather amusing. I mean, yeah, mostly I just want a airshipy gantry kind of thing. I am going to modify this so much. Don't worry. And you lot, you must keep me honest. Because, like, yeah. Very good restaurant. Yay, I think things are touching slopes on the other side. Visually looks like a gap that isn't. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep deleting blocks until things happen. This is legitimately floating in frickin' midair. This is floating in... Oh. Oh. Oh? Alright, there's a chunk. Yay! Chunks! Right, now we can go like... Yeah. Go like here. Gently remove moray. Remember to be gentle when removing your moray from the gantry. Try and keep the moray intact when possible. Try and make sure moray parts are salvageable when possible. Also, I just did the thing where I turned a Deepwater Guard thing alloy again. So, somewhere, somehow, Ralston is angry and he does not know why. Somewhere out there, Ralston is an angry man. He does not know why. He knows that, Hooray! That's another chunk missing. Where the hell is this? When I find this one block, I'm gonna be so pissed. I am going to be tremendously pissed. And I don't mean drunk. I mean pissed. Chunk, 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 chunk. And chunk. Have you considered chunk? Ask your doctor about chonk today. The chonkiest medication available on the chonk market. Oh, there we go. Found it. Okay, we're going great guns here. This is good. Alright, that is definitely not holding on to anything. I'm carving a moray. Carving a moray. Like Thanksgiving turkey. Also, I don't have mirror mode because I am scared. This is an asymmetric build. And I am scared that if I turn mirror mode on, things are going to get scary for me. Alright. Good, 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 good. We are slowly but surely removing the moray from our existence. It's been here a long time. It's very moldy. Remember when the moray was a godly? I remember those days. What were we thinking? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, that's what the hell. Nope. Oh. Yay! It is, not gonna lie, it is very satisfying just carving a moray piece by piece out of here. I don't honestly have big moving rings that, like automatic fabrication that, or any kind of automated arms. Yep, good idea. I'm going to steal those animation robots from the factory. Hey, 19LG99, it's going good. How are you doing? Roasted is rapidly approaching the location. Those damn slopes. Yeah, those slopes, man. Slopes. Slopes are the worst when you're trying to remove stuff. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, nope. Right, so we're just going to clip, clip. Going to clip, 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 clip. Thank goodness that. Aha! Chunks! Delicious chunks. Delicious chunky chunks. Ask your doctor about chunks today. They're like chonk, but spelt different. Ask your doctor about peanut butter today. It is like butter, but more peanut. Ask your doctor about fuel today. It is like lemonade, but don't drink it. Ask your doctor about pizza today. It is like bread, but not bread. It is better bread, improved bread. I'm literally only saying this because I ate too much pizza yesterday. I was at the supermarket, I was hungry, so failure number one, never shop at the grocery store when you are hungry. And I saw 2 cheap pizzas. I bought them, and then I took them home, and then I cooked them, and ate them both. I am in my 30s, I am not allowed to do that. I am not allowed to eat 2 pizza at once. That is silly. Bad things happen when you do that. What happened was I felt bad. I was like, oh, pizza. How the hell? Oh, that's how. Third chunk. Right, here's a chunk of stuff that I will remove. Right, here is more stuff that I will remove carefully. So I need to remember what the dimensions of the moray are, because if we're going to be using this as a starting template, we need to count to 2. 1, 3. Damn it! Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, 4. Damn it! Wait, I did count to 2. Whoops. Well, so much for me being funny. Now I will be unfunny forever. I will be the unfunniest man in the unfunny land, also known as... Okay, I don't have it in... God damn it. Where is the final connection? Nice to know it was over here. Somewhere, I guess. I don't know. Somewhere. Oh yeah, this is when you couldn't put... Oh wait, you can't put stuff on stuff. So thank goodness for mimics. Seriously, where the hell is the final connection? Where's the final connection? Where is the truth? Here somewhere? Oh, bloody hell. What? Hold on. Oh, that was it the whole time! Rawr! Rawr, 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 rawr. Oh, but also here, I guess? Yep. Hooray! We did it! Okay, I need to save that right there. Okay. Minus array, saving it right there. Hello. Woodblock variants. Alright, so I need to go delete all the woodblock variants. Okay, thankfully they're all in this little towery thing here. Alright, let's go find them. Because the plan is, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to prefab the whole thing and put it on Le Fortress. Woodblock variant. Woodblock variant. Woodblock variant. Woodblock variant. Also, I'm gonna have to remember to snatch the cranes here. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, we're doing good. I'm gonna delete these quickly. And also need to remember to color the metal blocks. Alright, so metal. Metal, 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 metal. Armor. Alright, so metal 0. Just gonna make that main. There we go. Alright, we're looking more concave by the moment. Now the really fun bit is going to be... Right, so need to remove the mimics. Mimics, I can remove them. Mimic. Because this thing doesn't need foundations or anything. No, no, no. It can just be... It can just be... It can be, it can be, it can be... Wait, what? Oh, them's foundations. Yes. Right, hold on. Hold on. Make... There we go. And presumably... Aha! I'm a genius. There we go. Mimic metal. Mimic metal. Mimic metal. You know what's a good idea? Mirror mode. We like that. Okay, I wonder how much progress is there on the tank factory. I haven't heard from the water since the result that slot during the stream. Trying my best to relax, but my teeth hurt after my dentist appointment. Well, you must relax even more then, Because otherwise, you might grind your teeth, and that will hurt. And that would be bad. That looks pretty swag. I do have to say, mimics are a lot easier to remove than decorations. Right, so this has definitely been a thing. Wait, no, that's paint 30. Right. Now just undecoing this. I'm undoing hours of work here. Also didn't need to prefab that. I could have just done that. Under the ground looks super scary. I'm in a hole! If you or one of your loved ones is trapped in a hole, consult with your doctor today. Being in a hole is hazardous to your long-term health, as it reduces the productivity required to participate in a capitalist society. Talk to your doctor today. Do it now. 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 Get out of the hole. Get out of the hole and get back to work. What are you doing? Okay. Enough comedy. Now we get serious. Now we get cereal. I would like cereal. That would be delicious. Oh, frickin' love mimics. I'm going to leave those mimics exactly where they are because they look gorgeous. There's even a refinery over here. It's a mimic, actually. Okay, then now we need to figure out, so the... What is a medium-sized Glacave? Because this is a thrustercraft factory, we need a thrustercraft. So I'm gonna shoot for cost. Let's go see here, Glacave updated. Thrustercraft, let's start with a 100k one. What's the armature? That could fit. Okay, there's the armature. Any suggestions, folks? Not the blowtorch. The cat? Could that fit in there? No. No, could not. Length 147. Yep, nope. Not the cat. Okay. Oh, look, it's the airship gantry. Yep. Hello, Fulero. That capitalist society wanted me to talk to my doctor. They shouldn't have made it so expensive. But you are participating in capitalist society by giving your doctor excessive amounts of money so that they can afford stuff. Right, engraver. Let's see what this... Bonk. We could stick the engraver in there. That could be fun. Actually, yeah, that could be quite fun to have like an easy design in there. What do we think, folks? Should we stick the engraver in there? I mean, the engraver wants to go in there very clearly. It wants to go home into the gantry. It's yeah, it really is going in by itself, isn't it? Okay then. How many sub-objects are here? Just one. There's also just one sub-object, which makes this easier. Okay then. So in that case, let's have the engraver in here. Alright, so the engravers... Not you. 51, 45, 12. D1. And 51, 45. And, whoops, I'm just gonna do this. And 12. There we go, and now we can We can actually pull a lot of stuff out of play and delete some stuff. Just gonna put this over here. Now, we need to figure out where to put this. I'm going to delete some scaffolding. I should have deleted the scaffolding to begin with. We'll build brand new scaffolding, don't worry about it. Actually, no, we won't. We might actually be able to fit 2 things in here. If I flip it around like this, what does this look like? I'm gonna remove these wooden things over here. There we go. If we put this over there, actually if we fit these right in here, that could look good, yes. Just need to do a tidy up. Actually, no we can't. Okay, right, I'm gonna have to remove some gantries here. I'm going to have to remove a lot of scaffolding. It's okay, we've seen it. Right, so just got to remember that scaffolding is here. It can stay there, it can live there, it can look really cool. This stuff also looks really cool. We'll just remember that it's here and try and recreate it because we can spawn in the old one for reference if we need it. And that would be very good. I want to save that crane. Save the crane! Save the cranes! They are endangered. Actually, I really just need to delete all these things. Like so. Very good. And the exit's over there. You do want to orientate the thing in a way. And Rawston taught me about asymmetry. So, alright, we need to remove this stuff here. Do not worry, we can put it back if we really want to. Whoops. Right, we have a little gappy gap. And we're going to change a lot of stuff. That is clipping in there. It's almost like they put the moray first and built scaffolding around it. That would have been smart. And I think this thing needs more solid walls. No, whoa, it's been 48 minutes already. Well, Mia, would you like me to update the habitats I built for Clacave? We will get to those. They look pretty good, honestly. So, hold that thought, Celia. We will be looking at them probably next time. Well, I like that idea. I think something actually threatening would be better. Wait, you are putting in an active hopefully not spawning something in. Hello, what are we building? We are going to build a thrustercraft factory / gantry, and we're starting off with the Deepwater Guard airship gantry as a template. Then we're going to modify the hell out of it until it is unrecognizable. And that way, people can't get mad at me for stealing stuff. Because I don't want to steal stuff, but I also don't want to work hard. Such is life. Okay, very good. That fall off. Do we finally have room for our friend here? I think we might do. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no, this thing's too wide. It's too wide. Oh no! Our thrusty craft is too thick. We might have to tilt it. Wait, over here. Yeah, very thick. Alright. No worries. I have an idea. I have a large, stupendous idea, and it involves making this whole thing wider. I did say this was going to end up being unrecognizable, which makes you wonder why I bothered with this as a starting thingy. Alright, so we're going to make this how much wider? Quite a lot wider. There is one sub-object over there. Wait, no, that's not a sub. Yes! Yes! This is perfect. Right, evil plan. Just need to save. What was I doing? I think that was correct. Okay, good. We're going to make this a lot wider by doing... just missing that. Then we're going to save that here. I'm definitely not going to get my prefab stuff confused. Why would I do that? That would be silly. And then prefab 4. Go there. And now we should have room for our first thing. See, it's not the old... Yay! Hooray, indeed! We have made our airship gantry thing much wider. I'm going to delete this just so I can build it in later. Yep. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 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 This might have to take more than one stream. You know, just, it might have to. Hell yeah. I realized I could just watch this with the required me remembering. That's okay. There is a thing I'm doing now, because chat suggested it and it is a good idea. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've been posting feedback like on the workshop page, so you will see it. No worries. Yeah. Also check the spreadsheet. Yeah. Okay. Orange just beat me to it. I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah. Yeah. So you are good for now, Sfeel. Don't even worry about it. All right. So now, what we can do is. We can put scaffolding everywhere, and this is where truss blocks are amazing. This is definitely not going to be a problem. Okay, hold on. I also need to paint all the stairs. I need to paint all the stairs! Lest the stairs be unpainted, and that would be terrible. Okay, we're going good guns here. Excellent. Alright, good. Okay, then, jolly good. I need to finish my second coffee, so I'm allowed to have a third one. Because I'm crazy. Crazy like a fox. Okay, let's go here. Straight railing, not to be confused with gay railing. That is a terrible joke. Someone please hit me in the head for that. There we go. What is this? There we go. That is now asymmetrical. Do I care? No! And neither should you, or anybody. Ooh! Ooh. Nice. I mean, not nice. The opposite thing. What's the opposite of nice? Whoop. There we go. Chat, how are we doing? We are having a nice chill buildy stream. Okay then, we have managed to stick this in here, and I should probably... Moray, and I'm just going to see here, what is this? Right, so this AI, wherever it is going to remove all behaviors on this. There we go. Now we're gonna need to take chunks out of this thing. There's smoke generators in here, I think. Are there? Hold on. Yes, just going to gently remove... Just going to gently remove those. Where the hell did it go? Where'd it go? Where did it go? There we go. Right, so now it's not smoking. And now, I'm going to put... Whoop, different thing. I'm going to put this placeholder... I'm going to put this placeholder like here, and I'm going to delete a lot of it. Right, spin block, spin right control, none of that. And I have put a lot of things straight through the floor. Alright, so we're gonna do that. And we're going to assume... You know what they say about an assumption? Also, no one get mad at me for spin clipping. No one get mad at me for spin... What the... Oh. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Whoops. Not many people pissed off because something is... What? Hey, hello, Suti! Welcome, welcome. What is the wisdom? Double check before you delete blocks. That is the wisdom. Ah! Oh, my body! Oh. Also stretch often. That's a more useful wisdom. Thank you, Hoylepa, for the hydrate. Oh no, I'm running low on hydration. Ah. Okay. Whoop. Thank you, Hoylepa. Oh, much stretchy. Much stretchy goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, so, no. Incorrect. Yes, correct. So there's the spin block. There's tube. I want to keep that tube. But I want to keep different... Alright, so if I delete all this for some reason... What the... Ha! Did that all fall off? Yes, it did. Okay, let's try this again. So... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this, and... I'm going to... Because this is an energy blade of some kind, right? That is the idea. I'm going to set that to 0. Copy all, and delete all. And active, no. And active, no. Active, no. Active, no. There's going to be some cunning light blocks. Yeah. That legitimately scared me. How could you do that? That's my impression of a Canadian lynx having an argument. And yeah, like, I agree with John. Hoilepo, what did you mean? I love how many people are pissed off because something is something metric. Like, I'm very confused. We're all confused. Hoilepo, we're all confused and we're all scared. Please help. Please help. We're confused, we're scared. Right, so, what am I gonna do here? I'm going to do le. Right, so there's like that. You know what? I just realized that there's something cool we can do. 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 It's called spin block rotation. Called spin blocky rotation. What is this? 30, yes. Probably a type of asymmetric with double S and then it got censored? Oh, typo. Hey, how ironic. How ironic. Okay, my brain is going wee. My brain is go wee. Do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Okay. I don't want those things to actually be functional. Alright, just gonna put this at a jaunty angle like so. And just going to go over here. Excuse you. What? Please don't. Okay. Get rid of that, please. Yay, not active. Okay, now we have crane that is going to lift that and put it over there. We're going to have lots of very strong truss blocks. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna have this. I've seen scaffolding before. I know how it works. I definitely know how it works. It's asymmetrical whenever possible, right? That makes sense. Right, and we need something like this. Oh, lordy. Oh, Lordy Lou. Have you ever heard of Lordy Lou? She's coming for ya. Oh, she's coming for ya. Oh, she is coming for you. Oh, she's gonna kill you. Actually, I'm gonna, like, make all this stuff just trusses. Because truss blocks look like scaffolding. Scaffolding is temporary, and someone needs to drive this bloody thing out of the spaceport or whatever. What is this thing supposed to be again? Spaceport? Yep, probably. Also, health and safety, I don't know what that is, and I don't know what you're talking about. And no, I don't know why you're carrying that clipboard. Why would you do that? Okay then. Okay then. Right, we are making good progress here, probably. Stairs. These stairs would probably make sense. These stairs do make more sense. And also, yeah, railings are a thing for scaffolding, so let's just do that. Because here's the thing. Glakave's health and safety is frickin' terrible. They still don't want their workers to, like, die before the job is actually done. So, there is that. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Do I look like a Glakave man with a Glakave plan? Damn it. Alright, stacked stairs. There we go. That's what we want. That's what Daddy likes. And now I'm gonna remove these rubber things because I don't know why they're there. There we go. We're just going to fiddle, fiddle. I'm going to fiddle while Rome burns. Fiddle, fiddle. Tiddle, tiddle. I should stop talking. Okay then, it's time for coffee break. But no, oh no, I already have coffee. Do I need coffee break? Probably. I probably need all the coffee. Hee hee hee. Probably need all the coffee. Hee hee hee. Probably need all the coffee. Hee hee hee. Alright. You know what this needs? Walls. To prevent enemies of the Dominion from getting in and doing things. What is the width? Oh no, I've made this even width. No! Shock horror, even width. Gosh darn it. Will I ever succeed at mirror mode again? Curses. Now I've really done it. No, the horror. The horror. Come now, you're not gonna stop talking. Yep, no. Why would I do that? That would be very silly. Why would I stop talking? Why would I stop talking? Talking is what I do. Talking is what I do. What I do. Ow! Sometimes you just gotta howl, man. It's just... Alright, we're gonna have nice walls with razor wire and a gate in front, I think. I think that'll be good. We need further gantry differentiation. Also, I do want to put a signpost on here saying shamelessly and recklessly. Ooh, no. So we need an extra 3 layers of stuff here. Extra 3 layers of stuff. 1, 2, 3. Meow. Right, embrace the asymmetry. Dare I do Duct-mageddon? Alright. I'm gonna finish this wall, I'm gonna chug my coffee, and then I'm going to go and get not a coffee, but a delicious vitamin water. For vitamin water purposes. Man, I talk about exciting things on the stream, don't I? Okay then. Right, wall. We have one. We're gonna build a wall, and we're gonna make the Seoul Republic pay for it. They never paid for it. That just goes to show you, comrade, how the Republic is the enemy of the working class. Wall has color, though. We like to put color on wall. Because it helps keep morale up. Must keep morale of workers up. Otherwise they get sad. Sad workers do not do glorious work for glorious dominion. I like how I'm giving the Kava Dominion a Russian accent. They're not supposed to be Russian. I don't know what accent they're supposed to have. Hey, mister. Try these new diet pills for the glorious Dominion. Okay. Now I'm going to... The next thing to figure out is how to put razor wire on top there. Hey, licorice all-sort wall. Awesome. We love that. Because remember, enemies of Dominion. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna save this right here. Oh no, that's not where it was supposed to go. Oops, 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 oops. So there's there, and that is properly saved. Very good. Now we're gonna go to the main menu. I'm going to chug my... Why did I quit out of the game? Don't look at my desktop, it's private. Why did I do that? I must be more tired than I thought I was. Oh no, it's almost like you stream for 2 days in a row. You're a little tired. Do you want neater main menu, or do you want... No, not even a question. Not even a question. The people crave a certain sight. A certain salacious sight. That salacious sight being... Pinot. You can't see me. I didn't mention Pinot. Okay, coffee break. And I'll be back with you shortly. Hooray! I'm back! And better than ever. What did I miss? Ooh, yeah. Plutonium main menu, 40% little guards, 40% nukes, 20% penis. Seems like we rolled the worst possible sea state this time round. It showed there's only an intermittent contact with the water. I forgot how much energy it takes to build things live on stream. Oh no, I'm burping. Help. Send help. Send the US Marines. Send the US Army. Send the US Postal Service. I'm dying. I'm not sure how they would help. Alright, back we go. Alright, bearing in mind, this is not a structure we will... What? No, officer, don't shoot! My hands are up, I'm stretching. I'm glad to be alive. Thank you, Sooty, for the border stretch. Everybody stretch and wiggle. Wiggle, 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 stretch, wiggle. Okay. Right, where were we? We were building a wall, and we were making the Swell Republic pay for it, and they're not answering my calls? What the hell, man? Why aren't they answering my calls? I'm a nice guy. Wow, this thing is expensive. It's almost like there's a big wall on it. It's almost like there's a big... Actually, I want to figure out barbed wire. How do you make barbed wire work? Oh, my game sound bugged out. Perfect. Great! I love it! Wait, can... Alright, I can hear music, but... Hold on. Hold on, let's just check here. Alright, I'm gonna restart the designer and see if that fixes it, because... There we go. What the hell? I'm so confused. I'm so confused and scared. I think I actually modified the weather for certain alerts so the main menu wouldn't be a storm 90% of the time. Nice. Also by small, I mean size. Small, huge CJ combustors at different angles are meant neat for both. Ooh. Small side down. Okay, thank you, Orange. Holy crap, that would have saved me a lot of time. I would have been stuck for ages on that. Why did the building sounds just bug out? Alright, so... What's it? Huge CJE combustors. Oh boy. Who's messaging me? I hope this is... Oh. Oh, that's what that is. Right. Whee. Okay. Alright, so huge... Aha! Right, so if I was barbed wire... If I was Barbara Wire... Let's do this, and let's scale things. So... Aha! I see it. I see it. I need it. And we're gonna make that color. Is this what you meant, Orange? Different angles. Okay, so here is angle numero uno. Unfortunately, alright, so what I want here, forward back position, I don't want that. And I want this to go move down like so. I want to rotato the potato like that. Yes. Yep, need to angle them in different ways. Wrong angle. There we go. So if we copy that, add new decoration, and paste, and then rotato the potato. And move just a little bit. That looks good, actually. Oh, yes. I think this might be delicious. Holy crap, Orange. Like, you really saved everyone's frickin' bacon here, because otherwise... otherwise, we would have been here a long time. Alright, we need 2 variants of that, by the looks of it. Okay, then go back to this one. And paste. Forward, backward positioning is like so. Yes. That does look barbed wire-ish by the looks of it. Yes. 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 We're doing it.
Do not worry, the barbed wire is for your safety, comrade. Cool. Cool and sweet and cool. Super cool and fun and cool. Heavy decoration and paste, and for backward is 0. Hell yeah, look at that! Barbed wire, kind of. We might want to replace the textures on that. I think the Kopesh. Alright. Thank you, Arn. Alright, I'm gonna spawn in the Kopesh, actually. On my team, very important. Let's see, let's go find Kopesh. Needed, we would have got Kopesh. This would be a Ralston build. Oh, right. Yeah, that's basically what I've done. Oh, right, there's little strutty things between them too. Which I have not done. Hold on. Calm down. Ralston tank, calm down. Alright, so let's see. Did they replace the texture on here? They did not, but I'm going to. Right, Kopesh is driving off into the... Let's stop and appreciate if this Kopesh is going to drive into the water. There's nothing to see here, wall. Curiosity will be rewarded with gulag, comrade. Alright, thank you, Kopesh. Kaboom! Alright, so I'm just gonna go here. So it's set to that, and let's do iron material, I think would work best. Yep! I think that does it. Okay, iron. Where is I? I literally just found it. Where the hell did I... Where is it? There it is. Whoops, why did I do that? How does that look? Good, I think. Alright, over here. I think I'm gonna call the stream VOD for this. Nothing to see here, comrade. Nothing to see here, comrade. Behind these walls is good things made for glorious dominion. Questioning this is literally unthinkable. Do that and... Oh, hell yeah. You know what also would probably be good is... I have an idea. I have a large idea. I have a large, stupendous idea. We want an electric fence. Decorations, railings, 4-meter railings, or 2-meter, I suppose. Wait a minute. Yes, 2-meter railings. Actually, hold on. I want 4-meter railings because that is slightly less. So if we do this, and then we rotate the potato, like so, and we texture that to be... probably iron, yep. And we move it to there. What does that look like? Ooh, that very much says, stay the hell out. Ash's vehicles long for the seafloor. As bad as terrain avoidance or so on, I think that land vehicles trying to avoid water is even worse. It is pretty bad. Also, I just had another brainwave. Wedges for top of fence. Yes! 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 Try to climb over this, comrade. You can't. Electric. Ah, yeah, they almost certainly have people working on this who do not want to be here.
So I'm just gonna save myself some time here. Whee! Right, we are rebuilding walls, so Old Republic is still going to pay for it. They are not returning calls. I do not know why they are not returning calls. I am nice guy. I am ice guy. I live in ice and snow. I am ice guy. I live in ice and snow. I am ice guy. I like to live in hole. I am ice guy. La 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 la. La 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 la. That is a mean-looking security fence, comrade. That is a very tall... That is a very tall thing. Unless their intent is rammed by the vehicle's military, then their evasion is immaculate. Oh boy. Okay, so let's prefab this entire wall. I'm gonna need to remember to... Will Borderwise remember to rotate this wall? Surely Borderwise will remember to rotate the wall. Whee! Oh no. There we go. Yes! Nothing to see here, comrade. Man, I hope that front thing can get out of the way. Also, the fact that this is open air is a little bit suspicious. Maybe it needs... Maybe it needs cover. I'm gonna delete this because this is supposed to have things that... Wait, no. Oh, no, 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 no. You can see there that this represents, like, hinges for this to, like, fold up. So that's good. We've got a radar over there. Alright, we need wall at the front. I mean, at the back. What was I saying? We have made box. I hope everyone is cool with the fact that we have made box. We have made delightful box. We have made delightful box for delightful comrades to build craft in. I put fence backwards. Do not worry, I am engineer. I don't know what accent this is. If you are offended by this accent, please let me know so I can apologize sooner rather than later. Right, so... There is no gap in security fence, comrade. You are imagining things. What we need here? We need this. And then we put... Cannot have gap in barbed wire fence. Feng Shui is bad if you do that. Yes, I say it Feng Shui. Feng Shui is how all true members of the Glorious Dominion say it. If you do not say it like that, then you will be sent to a re-education facility. We also need gap in fence, also bad. How fix gap in fence? Fix gap in fence by going to Decorations tab. I remember where railing is. No one panic. Everyone remember where railing is. It's important. Also needs to be iron material. Yeah. Wrong rotatey. Wrong rotatey potatey. Also wrong.
Everything has gone wrong, comrade. Do not worry. Do not worry. Have faith in glorious dominion. We'll set thing right. We'll set thing right. What thing? You know. You already know deep in your heart of hearts what thing it should be. What is 180 degrees minus 45? It is 135. I'm good at math. Apologies to literally every Eastern European. Except the bad ones. You know who you are. Okay, left, right, scaling. I really should have. New plan! Railing TA 2 meter. Railing TA. God damn it. God damn it! No! Oh no, I have to do all that again. What the hell was this? Oh, that's what that is. Alright, nope, 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 nope. Try again. Try again! Try again, but better. Watching the silly... Whoop! I need to catch up on chat. Then you try to build meal and doesn't manage it. Watching that silly detection try to post in Sword chat is funny because it's so maneuverable and super around kind of crazy fit, but then it gets into position almost rock steady. First tilt rudder I've made it ages, still not sure if I'm actually going to use, really more checking than I intended. And we got a first time chat. Hello King28242. I've watched from a bunch of From the Depths and I'm thinking of playing it. What is the learning curve for new players like? Very steep. Very, very steep. As the saying goes, it's more of a learning cliff on fire covered in bears. Yeah. Very steep learning curve, very rewarding. It helps to think of this game as less of a game and more like a... It's more like a... How do you say this? It's more like a 3D modeling software cunningly disguised and marketed as a game. As by evidenced by the 3D modeling that I am actually literally doing right now. Pitch, not pitch, you mother humper. There we go. 45-degree angle, please. There we go. Your is going to be also 45 degrees, comrade, and do not mind the vaguely Eastern European accent. Do not mind it. Questioning it will get you sent to Gulag. Not that. And left, right positioning. Whoop, I think I have an idea. No, I don't. I didn't have an idea. I had thought. Oh no, I was experiencing thought. I was experiencing thought. For one glorious moment, I experienced thought. Yes! Yes, we have made security fence, comrade. This is good. Now, filthy incursion of foreign spies cannot happen. Okay then, that's a pretty common thing. Like if I wanted to try and build a modern warship for my first ship, am I delusional if I think you can do it? Here's the thing about your first ship in From the Depths. It's gonna be bad. Almost certainly it's gonna be bad. And don't worry about it. Just build another one that's better. Not at all. A pretty common thing for new players. Yep. That's probably the easiest ship to make. Give or take. The challenge of making it good. The first thing I made in this game was a hover mech, and that was delusional. I played the game for 280 hours, and I'm starting to make a crafter I'm happy with. Nice one. Hello, and nice one. Flash Freeze 14. Hold on. I got confused because both King and Flash Freeze are green text on the stream chat, and I am not braining well right now, because I'm trying to think of more silly things to say in a bad Eastern European accent. Right, we have created Gulag Fence. I mean, not Gulag Fence. Oh, right. Oh, you know what's, you know... Comrade, why did you make, security fence so big? Followed instructions, comrade. Well, you followed instructions to letter. Show me instructions. Show me where on instructions you say make security fence this big. It was right there. It was right there. Comrade? Did you change instructions? Nope, I did not change instructions. Why would you think that? Why would you think I changed instructions? That sounds like somebody wants to go to Gulag. Do you want to go to Gulag, comrade? No, comrade, do not want to go to Gulag. Gulag bad. I shouldn't joke about that because that's actually a real thing right now, and it's not funny. Jeez. I sort of wanted to make a fleet similar to Robots. As people do, yeah. Hello, Caddis Warden. Hello, Rangebot. How's stream going? It's going good. We have definitely not pirated the Deepwater Guard airship gantry and made a high-security thrustercraft production facility. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna need to disconnect things there. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. Can you not? Can you not? Okay, let's set to... If I replace this with a short-range lens like so... God, this is gonna be very annoying. Okay. Hold on, so if we do this, that is not active. It's still got the thing going. So if I go a short-range lens... Actually, if I literally just do this, and then deco this... Deco to the rescue! Good news. Second coffee has kicked in. I repeat, second coffee has kicked in. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. There we go. One on, ain't even gonna see that one, but it's gonna be all good. And I'm in the wrong folder now. Who told me to go to the Deepwater Guard folder? I don't remember. Actually, I do remember, but they were smart in telling me that, so I'm not gonna sass them. Okay. I sort of... Our stream goes, or the Swagfire 2 was perfect and amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Took me about 300 hours before I decided I was done with the tutorial phases. What are you building? Little funny. To be fair, Deepwater Guard probably stole it from someone else first. Pirate is heavens no. We simply liberated it from its former owners. Is this factory functional just for the looks? It does have repair tentacles and material gatherers on it and carries a crap ton of material, so in a map sense, yes, this thing is functional. I'm not sure putting walls around this was the best idea. Also, the walls are a little plain. I'm gonna put poles on them. Just to annoy Sean. Do not worry, comrade. Annoying Sean is very patriotic. Bad use of mirror mode, though. That is not patriotic. Oh no. Actually, yes, we can have nice pattern component. See, I just like using poles to, like, break up stuff like this. Please tell me this worked. Please tell me this worked. It worked! Oh my god! Oh my god! It worked, it worked, it worked, it worked, comrade. Also, I've done this thing now where I've prefabbed this bloody wall, and then I wanted to change something about the wall, and now I'm gonna have to do the other walls, and life is really hard. I'm sad. That looks good, though. I like that. Ring, 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 banana phone. Ring, 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 banana phone. It grows in bunches. I've got my hunches. It's the best. Beats the rest. Cellular, modular, blah, blah, blah. Okay, is this factory functional just for the looks? Oh, alright, I've erased it. Also, whatever you post on YouTube reminds me of a giant telescope. Observatory, whatever you want to call it. Yep, that's the idea. It is the resource gathering platform for the Concave Dominion. It's armed with a giant pierce laser that is lethal against aircraft especially.
It is deliberately built that way to troll people who try to bum rush resource zones with small fast craft. Like me. And I love that. It means you actually need to build up a decent force before you go on the offensive. Because one problem that From the Depths has is that, if you bum rush the enemy and, like, cut off their resource zones and kill their harvesters, quickly enough, then, yeah, you just, you know, no challenge in game. Why is this wall different? The hell happened here? Is this wall... Huh? How is this wall different from the other wall? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, nope, I'm just an idiot. Okay, good. Okay. Why did you make wall different, comrade? That sounds like sabotage, comrade. You want to make wall different from plan? Plan is perfect. Plan is party approved. I don't know, I'm just getting into the headspace of like a autocratic techno-communist state. Maybe I should make bits of this heavy armor. That could be fun. And we could put fake jet engines here for the turbines. We could do that. Yes. 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 Kind of depends on whether we set it up as an HQ on the map. If you mean the last stream vault, that is literally the observatory. Yeah, it's the like I've gathered for. Thought it was supposed to be a terror cap. Is building modern types of worship words within the game is sort of useless against the satellites and lasers. Here's the thing about From the Depths. You can make anything work if you try hard enough and persistently enough. Modern style warships are actually kind of good in the sense that you just have one big APS gun in front, especially if it's a railgun, and just stuff it full of missiles. I have made that kind of thing before. It can work, and can work very well. However, given the nature of this game, it will be even better if you made it fly, or at the very least duct tape jet engines to it so it moves at Mach 10. They're not in the meta, but they're worth it. You'd be surprised how effective a big ship with a big gun is against almost everything. Well said, Fridge Makara. Like the harder faction, I can't remember the name. Great Talons and Scarlet Dawn. Non-stop flying bricks. Not great to use ships against them, but you can make it work. Lasers are more of an anti-fast thing. Aircraft weapons. Ships are actually a good way to deal with them. Oh, that's good to know. The meta isn't in laser satellites. The meta is the airship with the gigantic blocks of armor on the front. Yep. Spacecraft is strong for a hero is not the be-all end-all. That's the 4 million energy laser that can full pen the singularity. Still a better counter to that of the singularity. Yeah. Okay, we have floating factory, comrade. Excellent. It is slightly as asymmetric. Would Roston approve? I do not know. Do not know if Roston approve. Let us fill this with material storage. Because why not? I think this is going to have to be some kind of HQ, because if it isn't, how are we going to justify having all this material storage? That I'm about to put down, like so. Good news is that actually this does have enough material storage to spawn boss drops, so this probably should be an HQ building. Right, I am going to put slope here. Do not worry, comrade. I put slope here. For safety. It is for your safety, comrade. Whoops. Wrong color, comrade. You are now on punishment detail. You are now have detailed punishment. Write in triplicate how punished you are. Have you been a naughty comrade? Do you need punishment? There we go. Whoop, 3D Record. Hello, 3D Record. Thank you for the bubble stretch. Yep. Right, what am I doing?
Still better count that because the laser will just waste a bunch of damage and hit less. By the way, does anyone know the most space-efficient way of generating energy? I decided I want to make a plan that uses plasma and just now noticed plasma burns through so much energy. You either want custom jet generators or steam turbines. And hello, Night World! Injector fuel engines or short team minute. Okay, never mind. Wise border, indeed. Most efficient RTGs are free sorta. Nope, they take a million years. They said space efficient. Oh, space efficient. Probably steam turbines then, right? Can you make jets that shoot bullets, or is the air not good enough to strafe and it's just better to have missiles? You can make jets that have guns, and a lot of them... There are a few of them. Damn it, what the hell was it? I think if you are a nater and in the spawn menu, when you hit X, find the Steel Strider's Peregrine, I think it is. As in Peregrine Falcon. That has a gun on it, which it does know how to use. I'm hard at work on a farm planting trees. Yay, bought a stream, I can have some nice background noise. Hooray! Hooray for tree planting. Everyone put tree emojis in chat, please. I just woke up from a nap. Azusa's punishing Borderwise? Nope! I'm punishing myself by doing something aesthetic. And it's the bad Russian accent stream time. The funny Gotha. Yeah. The Predator X also... Oh yeah, the Predator X is actually a really good gunplane. If you want a realistic gunplane, I wouldn't go with the Predator X because that does have a turret. And that is cheating, comrade. You want to know what we do with cheaters in the Glakave Dominion? We send them to Gulag. We spank them oh so hard because they are oh so naughty. And we send them to Gulag. I don't want to put doors on this thing. Because that's really hard. Why did I put a fence around this? This thing has a fence, but it doesn't have a roof. Do not worry, comrade. Everything is under control, comrade. You think things are not under control, comrade? Then you are mistaken. To punishment detail with you. Bring your own yaoi paddle. The state will not bear the costs of you being oh so naughty and requiring punishment. Okay. Alright, actually is it the Gotha there? It's just a deep water paddle gun with wings. Yup, that's basically it. I have a tiny jet that has a heat gun on it, like 40k total, and can kill stuff quite a bit more expensive than... Heat is a very good anti-aircraft shell, which is very ironic, if you think about it, because... Heat literally stands for High Explosive Anti-Tank. What is it good for in From the Depths? Killing planes! The turret in the Predator X doesn't clip anything, though. It surprised me how they got it so compact. It's a wonderful turret in there. It's amazing. Also, I need to fill this factory floor with stuff. I absolutely need to do that. Alright, what is this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, I'm liking this. Probably need to do some interior work as well. This is going great guns. What do we need to do? We need more cranes. It just occurred to me that, like, this thing would be built and assembled inside this thing, so it wouldn't be hanging out like this. So I'm just going to steal that. And put it actually where it's supposed to live. Where is it supposed to live? There we go. Right, almost assembled. Kerplunk. Right, so we got this. This is almost assembled. How do we make this look less assembled? Where is propeller hub? Oh, there's propeller hub.
Dressing driver 0. Calm down. Alright, how do we make this thing look unfinished? Probably we're gonna strip the top off. Right, I'm going to do an asymmetric... Is this all decoed? Knock me down with a feather, it is. Right, I'm just going to put... This is paint 5, okay. Two, three, four... Right, I need to find mimics. Interesting. Interesting, comrade. Right, we're going to unpack this a bit. The idea is this thing is almost done. Almost done. Gonna open up this bit as well. What the hell am I looking at? There we go. Yay! No, my poor boy! Chop off the booty! Okay, what are we using? Communist Yowie! I was the one doing it and that made me laugh. The chart of the Predator, Communist Yowie. Just find modern warfare technology interesting. Like, I wonder if bomb drones like the ones used in recent wars would be effective in this game lol. Yeah, kind of. If they can hold a large enough bomb, yes. Before I go ahead with my craft design, am I allowed to stack turrets that are bread controlled to act as spin blocks for Azajets? Stacking because I need the turning speed. Yes, stacking sub-objects is fine, provided it's not laggy. It's clipping that we're worried about. So just, if you're stacking sub-objects, be careful that it doesn't clip. Because the rule of thumb is, if a sub-object is interacting with the main hull in a way that it wouldn't be able to if it wasn't on a sub-object, that is a red flag, caution before proceeding. So, yeah. I will have to see it to, like, know what you're talking about, but, like, yeah, you can stack sub-objects, because goodness knows people do that with laser turrets all the time. Just make sure it doesn't clip. Okay, then. If you mean, like, the kamikaze drones, that's basically what FTT nukes are. I remember I built a kamikaze drone that costed me 2,800 materials, and I suck at the game. Of course, you can make an even better version with some effort. Yup. There's nukes in this game? Yep, tactical nukes under some weapons. Very small compared to real nukes. Oh, that's cool. Top of the booty, no my poor boy. There's also using APS clips for the shells and detonating them to dump them on the enemy as well. You can make a more powerful explosion than the nuke gives you, though it's not easy. Full on enemy nukes pretty much. Okay, cool. Has anyone managed to make kamikaze drones? I'm curious how cheap people have managed to get them. What is... Hold on. Let me just... I'm gonna go look at my current kamikaze drone. Alright, my one is a little bit expensive. It's about 8,000 materials. It's also, like, kind of tough, though, and very wiggly. Alright, again, that's basically what nukes. Also, is the naval campaign better than the land? It depends. People tend to prefer one or the other. Like, the naval campaign, neater, is bigger and has a lot more TLC on it. But the Ashes of the Empire, if you like tanks, that's where you want to be. Or if you like building nothing but jet fighters, because, quite frankly, tanks are hard to build. Can get cheaper, put the work in progress graph in the Discord on the FTD. Want to see now? Not right now, but people can look at it for you at the very least. The Pyre spawns nukes, yep, it does. Also the Empyrean and the Extinction. Yeah, okay. You box and painted colors. Got this. Again. Going to have pleasing asymmetry. Again, the plan is that this is almost done. I'm going to put some scaffolding around here. Remember to place block safely, comrade. This, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I'm going to put scaffolding around this, comrade.
Comrade, are you listening, comrade? Comrade. Comrade, you better be listening. Although, if you're not listening, comrade, you'll never guess where you're going. You're going to the place that naughty comrades go. A fun place of excitement. And wonder. And candy. Now I'm starting to veer into my, like, not very good, like, vampire voice. Welcome to the Gakave Dominion. Would you like some cranberry juice? It is very good. I'm going to... What am I going to do here? You know what I'm going to do? What did you... I'm going to put this on the floor. Going to put this on the floor. Going to put this on the floor. I like how I spent a lot of time, like, disassembling a thing. And just gonna do... Where's the bloody... Okay, let's go here. Show decoration wireframe, please. And delete that. And also delete the other thing. Delete that. So that is down on floor. And this is yeetus deletus. Wow, of all the things I could have done. Okay, then. Right, so one by one. Right, delete that. Delete the other thing. Delete that. And delete that. And we need to put this tether somewhere else. So, I'm gonna put that tether. Where's the tether? I can't actually see it. Right, and then forward a little bit. Right? Okay, there we go. That's good. All good. Right, you know what? Tail rotor almost assembled, comrade. Just have patience, please. Right, let's also just remove this. Production troubles, comrade. Do not worry. Everything will be okay. Help. Cannot see what I'm doing, comrade. Comrade? Comrade, where are you? Comrade decoration, where are you? Oh boy. Always remember to ask comrade decoration very politely where is. Otherwise, will not find. Bad. Do not like that. Do not like that at all. And shock horror. Right, gonna delete that. Gonna delete that. Gonna delete that. Also, I like the implication that they pre-paint everything here. Right, so we're gonna go here. Why is thing fallen on? Why is thing on floor, comrade? Why is thing on floor, comrade? Explain, please. Right, is that under construction enough? We need piles of crap. We need piles of crap. Doot doot. We need piles of crap. We need piles of crap. Doot doot. We need piles of crap. I'm just gonna have like a giant pallet of fuel and stuff over here. And it's definitely not going to explode. Comrade, why did you put fuel right next to ammunition? I was following instructions, comrade. These instructions were not good. Who gave you these instructions? What traitor of glorious dominion gave you these bad instructions? It was you, sir, comrade. Treachery, lies. You know what this means. You need glorious punishment, comrade. Oh no, not glorious punishment. I need to stop. I need to stop. I think I might be a crazy person now. Alright, so... Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Screenshot. Oh boy, alright. Wrong folder. Where's my folder? I want my folder. I want my folder. Where is folder? I put it right there. Okay, that's it. This could use more deco. Yes, it could. Alright, if you're saying tanks are hard to build, I'm not even gonna try it, lol. I personally... Alright, so here's also the thing about From the Depths. Different people have different trouble with different things. Some people are amazing at tanks and they just gravitate towards it. I'm not one of them. Some people... Those same people who do a good tank sometimes struggle with, say, ships. Well, the ashes is a small volume limit, which makes it hard. Below a certain size, things get difficult because your smallest block is still 1 meter on each side. Not like you have to follow that limit. There is an unrestricted ashes, put it right there. Oh wait, never mind, my problem was 350 million. Okay, forgot to add the actual player. Realistic side tanks meant to add the cheat with spin clipping, be bad or both. Hello, Azusa! Just need to make a bit of a McDonald sometime, maybe one of the less hacky solutions to the bad RAM AI. This could use more deco, yes it could. Most of my stuff is under-decorated too, though. Don't say tiles, nope. Does anyone know if ramming AI is better for kamikaze craft now, which is still attempted to disengage the last second? I recently changed, my nukes to use ramming AI because, like, they weren't behaving right, and it actually seems to work pretty well. Comrade, are you listening to me? I said comrade. Hello, Mr. Bodan, here to ask you a quick question. Hello, Dr. Pigeonman. Is it possible for a god to send the same detection information with another? Yep. Inter-vehicle transmitters and receivers. 3 record answered. This craft is cool, thank you. For the most part, via inter-vehicle transmitter. My poor boy ripped apart before my eyes. It's okay, Orange. We are reassembling him. It will be better. Welcome back to Bad Russian Accent, the movie Game Grumps. Yep. I struggle to have enough decoration on my stuff, and my interiors could be improved. Azusa? You be quiet. You are saying words. You are saying words which are lies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meow. Have lines on factory floor. Show you which direction to go. So when power gets cut out again, due to plan of glorious dominion, you still know how to fulfill quota, comrade. Is this offensive? If anybody from Eastern Europe, or anywhere, honestly, because goodness knows this accent does not sound correct for anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's annoying, if it's bad, let me know. I will stop. I should stop the gulag jokes because, like, the gulags are still running. They suck. Yep. Okay, then I want more stripes. I want more stripes. I want more stripes. You can never go wrong with more trans colors for Kwakabe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meow. It's good to do a building stream once again. Very nice. It's not a lie, I just constantly tell myself I'm mid because it drives me to improve. That's not a great way to improve, honestly. You can accept that you're skilled, but still admit that you have room for improvement. No point in putting yourself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speaking as someone who constantly puts themselves down. Comrade, there's no need to feel down. I said, comrade, put more boots on the ground. Paragard, comrade, in glorious Klahave Dominion, power plants are impeccable. Blackouts are capitalist nonsense. Exactly, like, when the power cuts out, it is due to... This is... Okay, here's a South African joke. It is load shedding, comrade. It is for routine maintenance. You were informed. If you are surprised, it is because you were not paying attention. 1, 2. Okay, that is good. All right, we are having the licorice also at the moment. Very good. This does not look as good as the other thing. Delete all. Very good. Okay then. It has been 2 hours and I've lost my brain. I don't know what I'm supposed to put in the front here. But yeah, this is looking pretty good as far as gantries and stuff go. We do need to branch more stuff out. This is... If anyone captures this thing, they're gonna have... Also, we do need to fix the interiors over here, because I think it's still kind of deep-rooted guardy in here. Or not. That looks absolutely fine, comrade. Do not worry about it. Okay, gonna have a lovely screenshot.
Also a guard tower, particularly over here, would probably be really good. It's like, comrade, do not try to leave shift early. You will be shot dead. Hello, Q Yanks. A Forza ad, so cool. John Wick says, comrade, there's no need to feel down. I said, comrade, put more boots on the ground. How about having one of the smaller drone subcraft parked there on the floor? Yeah, that would be a good idea. Alright, I'm gonna make notes on this. Excuse me, stream to do. Okay, so thruster craft factory to do guard towers, smaller drone on factory floor. What else were people suggesting? Might need a gate, like the ion. Yeah, so we do need a gate. Let's be honest, we do need a gate. I was putting it off, but it needs a gate. Gate, 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 gate. We are gate, our gate, gate, gate. Can you build on the thing? Build on the thing. Do as I command, comrade, or else I will get the yaoi paddle again. You do not want me to get yaoi paddle. I've had extensive practice. My forearms have been strengthened by extensive yaoi paddling. I'm leaving. I'm going. Apologies to the people who just got here, but Turret Cat, engine part of the Cybertron, so yeah, just more bits and pieces. More... Oh my god, Orange! Why? WTF is the yaoi paddle. You are not going in it. Alright, well, I'm gonna have another ad break, because... that was really cruel, but okay. I like, you know, it'll be fine. It's all bits and pieces. Alright, we need very communist thing. I'm going to make a very fast Glakave... Okay, missile, simple weapons... tube for pack. We can do this. The yaoi paddle is a weapon of justice, historic sworn enemy of the yaoi paddle. Orange, that's so cruel. Otherwise, I don't see tile, and you're not going to! I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. And you get to enjoy penis. I mean, main menu. Alright, Orange, you are an evil bastard, and, I think everyone loves it. Should ban you for half an hour for that. Okay. Coffee break. Dear. Except there's not gonna be coffee. Use your imagination. I'm going to leave for a moment. I'll be back, and then I'll build the canoe. Time to build a quick canoe. Oh, I was too fast. Hee hee. Okay, I'm back. And better than ever. Where's the bathroom? I mean bathroom. The bathroom. That sounds like a reference or something. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm Orange, you evil genius. Orange, you evil genius. You know, I actually do have places to be. Like, I need to head off somewhere in about an hour, so... Oh. Right, we are going to build a lightning-fast, crappy canoe thingy. Why did I do that? I know why I did that. I did that because that is what I wanted to do. Do not question it. Do not question glorious dominion. Mainframe. This man is dead. Alright. General purpose processing power is important for general purpose processing. Is there a broken man now? It's a good thing it's a canoe redeem and not like, I don't know, a steam engine redeem or something. Because that would be terrifying. Okay. Into vehicle transmitter. Orange, you legend. Well, when you have an hour to design a canoe, easy. I have the channel points. I could take the trouble and make it double. You can't, actually. There's a 1 per stream limit on the canoe redeem, because I know you lot would do this. I am way ahead of you. You cannot comprehend my twisted mind. But I need a canoe building and process thing to put on screen. But I don't have one. But I do not have one, comrade. Unfortunately for everyone, do not have. Do not have. Do not want. Right, so let's just double check. This is a Glacave themed thing. I don't know why I decided it should be. Alright, so we will have simple weapon, missile, and cram. We have cram canoe. It is good cram canoe. It's cram. It's go cram, you know? It is full of cram. And I'm going to use pole armor just to annoy Sean, because that's what I do. So what I Right, we make canoe out of wood, comrade. Renewable resource, cheap and efficient. I've been shanghaied into making a canoe. I wanna go home and do other things. But chat is spoken, and so a canoe must happen. I have no choice, I must canoe. If I don't canoe, then what will I do? Not canoe. That's what won't canoe if I don't canoe right now. There's some frickin' singy wonderfulness for you lot. You better appreciate it. You better appreciate it. This thing is bigger than I thought it would be. Why am I putting effort into this canoe? This is a non-consensual canoe. I could and should be anywhere else. Here I am, canoeing. Oh, boy. Here's the thing, chat's funnier than me. Would I have done this to myself? No. Chat, and specifically Orange, would have. Oh, you know what? Orange has earned it. Because they've done a lot of good deco work. And this is my punishment for, like, doing a thing. Otherwise, non-consequential, not consensual, nope! This is a non-consensual canoe. Non-consensual. I didn't consent to this. Except I did make that frickin' channel redeem, so I definitely did. Who is messaging me? Oh. My friend who's watching the stream messaged me saying, LOL! Comrade Orange, good news. You have amused the people. That means you may live. The glorious Dominion needs you to keep living. If you do not keep living, then that will be a violation of Glorious Dominion Directive. Is this canoe going to be canoe enough? Lol. Lol indeed. I want to go home. Unfortunately for me, I'm already home. I'm already home building a canoe. Oh dear. Oh dear. Good news, everyone. We have front of canoe. I just realized, where am I going to put ammo and engine and cram turret? I don't know. Somewhere else, probably. Also, this is Glorious Glacave Dominion. This thing need to fly. If it do not fly, then it walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is definitely canoe of all time, comrade. Thank you, Elival. Bordeaux, you can send your viewers to me when you're done. I'll punish them for you. Thank you. Be sure to... I don't know how you'll punish them. Just don't use the yaoi paddle. Yaoi paddle is only reserved for worst traitors and saboteurs. And they keep coming back for more for some reason. I do not understand why. It is supposed to be punishment. Okay. The madness and silliness simply cannot continue. Alright, oh no, I am putting effort into canoe. This is not good. This is not good. Do not worry. I will find some way of phoning in canoe. 1, 2, 3. Ah, right. See? Now you see. 1, 2, 3. This is how I phone in canoe. You take phone when in canoe and you dial, and then you get to Glorious headquarters and they give you instructions for what to do in Glorious Dominion. This is the bad Russian accent stream, and I don't know. Honestly, the canoe redeem happening now is absolutely karma for me doing a horrible accent the whole stream. It is karma, comrade. It is comrade karma. What, you didn't want karma, comrade? Did you perhaps want karma cola? Oh, terribly sorry. That is bourgeoisie, capitalist soft drink. Therefore, you must go to Gulag now. I keep making Gulag jokes even though, like, I told myself to stop. I did not listen to myself. Okay. Right, we have propellers. Lots of propellers. And push and pitch. And push and pitch. And that's definitely not going to be problem, comrade. Also, by the way, I cannot be asked to do bread for this, so this canoe is going to have steering issues. It is also good to... This is a weirdly fat little canoe, and I don't know how I did that. Do not know how I did that. Do not worry, it will have wings for speed and agility. It is going to be fat but graceful. Canoe plane thing. Comrade, are you worrying? You should stop worrying immediately. Worrying is illegal. I think this accent is just getting more muddy, like, the longer the stream goes on. Everyone can blame Orange for that. Oh, alright, listen folks, if you're offended by the accent, you now have a new person to blame, and that's Orange. Because thanks to Orange, you're getting more of it. You are getting lots more of accent, comrade. You know what would be amazing if accent not here. If accent left. Hello, welcome to Milton's Milton Factory. I think that's actually where this accent's coming from. Thank you, Game Grumps, for doing horrible accent and offending everybody, so that they were mentally prepared for when I would do it. Okay. Groovy, baby. Alright. We put jet on propeller thing. It worked great. Don't worry. Do not worry, comrade. Why are you worrying? Stop it. Stop it. Do not make me get yaoi paddle. You will not have any worries after I hit you with yaoi paddle. What time is it? It's that time. It's party time. It's canoe time. I'll board them, okay? Goulash is amazing. Is it really Glakave if it doesn't have stewarding issues? True, no blame him. Accent lift, is that a procedure I can get done? Probably. Right, I have a horrible little deck cram that I save precisely for moments like this. Tiny deck cram. 2. That doesn't look right. Let's have a tinier deck cram. There we go. And over here we're going to have different little thing here with higher priority, and we are going to stick thing on top of it. The thing we are going to stick on top of it is going to be everyone's favorite thing, especially Roaston's favorite thing, simple weapons. There we go. We have made hat. If you do not like hat, I have bad news for you, comrade. To Gulag you go. Okay. I might have just hit the limit on bad Russian accent that I can actually do. It is embarrassing for me, but also for you. Locked. Not good. We'll unblock later. I have a cram. I love to have my cram. I love to have my cram. My throat feels weird from doing that stupid voice. Clearly you should use the Harvard deck guns I made. Clearly. No, I'm not biased. Should use the root stem turret cap. Haha! Chat, you're funny. Okay, we have that, and we're going to have over here more missile because we can. And we are going to link the missile straight through hull because this is what smart comrades do. Behold smart comradage. Comradage. Right, there we go. Which is worse, my German... Which is worse, my German accent or my bad Russian one? Trick question. They are both terrible. They are both terrible and I should be ashamed, but I am not. Where can I put radar so we can actually see things? I can't. Do not worry, if you drive fast enough, you don't need to see things, comrade. Do not question it. Do not question it. Questioning... bad for health. Do need full trans colors, though. We are in the Glakave Dominion. We support trans rights, we support queer rights, we support all rights. We support all rights, comrade. Why would there be any doubt that we do not support rights? Right, I am going to be a lazy boy. Oh, damn it. You know what would have been a good idea? Is this thing going to be able to fly, like, at all? Do not worry, we have Faraday cage, comrade. EMP will not know what to do. Silly capitalist EMP will not know what to do with our superior. I'm actually gonna take that cram and put it on the rear for giggles. For giggles and poops. Which looks worse. There we go, comrade. Do not worry. Do not worry, comrade. It will all be okay. Oh! That actually really scared me. Hello, Gorlath and people from Golak Stream. Welcome to From the Depths, and where certain people who know who they are redeemed the Build a Canoe Now redeem right when I was going to end the stream, so you do get to raid me for once. Hooray! Hello! Hooray, hello, and welcome. We're building a silly canoe, which, since we were building for Glorious Dominion, which is the custom faction in the custom campaign we're making, yeah, this is my life right now. This is my life. Oh, this is my life. I am building communist flying canoe with trans flag colors because that was hilarious accident from back in day, and I cannot be bothered to fix. You know what'd be really funny is if we put the ammo just willy-nilly wherever we wanted it to be. Wherever we wanted it to be. To be or not to be? That is not the question. The question is, what is for lunch? I'm hungry. Chat, what are you going to have for lunch? Me hungry now. Me hungry, me want food. Yes, I have giant ammo compartment right next to... Oh yeah, this is also the bad Russian accent stream because... communism, I guess? I don't know. Hello, looks very fresh. To be, this is the emergency canoe of the great Trans Stalin. What is it about Trans Stalin that is so funny? Oh, this is stupid. Oh, God, help. Send help. Oh, no. Oh, no. I've cracked. I have cracked. There is no brain left for me now. There is only despair. Right. I know how to build a fuel engine from scratch. I am communist engineer genius type person. Okay. Actually, what you do is this. If you want it flat, you need it to be extremely flat. There we go. Flat. And now we put fuel. Fuel will go here. You need that, and that's okay. We have fuel here. Do we have enough fuel to keep us? Also, I'm just gonna do this. Alloy to alloy. Yes, please. 0 to main. Refit. Thank you. Now we are proper color, comrade. Also, we need licorice all sort thing here. And trans colors. Because why not? Stalina. Because Stalin is a manly man with a big mustache. You wouldn't expect him to be trans. Well, hormone therapy is an amazing thing. That turret actually looks funny back there. Maybe we have 2 turrets. That is good idea, actually. We have 2 turrets. We now have 2 turrets. We have twice a turret for twice the communism. Also, we balance this out with lead. We have lead on underside of canoe that make it float. That make it float well. Do not worry. Where the hell was this? Oh, that's what the hell this was. Right. Now, how do you get out? Oh, missile not set properly. Missile not set properly. If you twist your face into uncomfortable positions while doing that accent, you go interesting places. We have fake gantries for missiles.
confused capitalist scheme. So how's your day, chat? Josine Translina? Cracked your egg? What? This canoe is better built than half my boats. Interesting places? Yeah, I don't know. You end up in the same place, which is just a silly place. Like Camelot. Our knights of the round table, we dance wherever able. Alright, signal processor, and just lots of incendiary. We want to burn away capitalism. We want to burn capitalism so it is not as good as it used to be. Very good, very good. Does that control firing piece as well? It does. That's not good. Not good at all. Oh dear. Not good. Do not worry, I fix. Do not worry, I fix. It is all good. I'm just going to assume that I set that fuse box up correctly before, because otherwise I'm going to cry. There we go, we have ticked multi-weapon thing for Kakave. Right, pitch, we don't have pitch anything. Alright, do not worry, we put trans-colored jets right in front for pitch control. Or what color this? Pink? Pink? Purple? Purple pink? What color is anything? Color is just a reflection. Can you ever be sure that the color is not an illusion of your brain? The answer is yes you can, because science. Glorious communist science. Okay, also, let's just do, what do we do here? Do not worry, comrade. Comrade, are you worrying? You must stop immediately. I've made that joke like 4 times now. Just, I don't know, just like, stop worrying, comrade. Okay then, and now I'm gonna do the ACB trick. Because instead of fiddling around with a billion different propulsion thingies... Where is it? There it is. I do this. Set propulsion. 100% thank you. Do we have enough thrust for anything? Probably not. This is definitely a canoe of some kind. Is it roll thruster set correctly? Man, I hope so. Alright, so circle. So I don't have to make fully combat craft. Why do I do this? There go. Hover, turn on spot, fly. Right, we have flying canoe. 50-50 and max is 450, and just for giggles we're going to match heights. Altitude relative to target. Combat altitude is going to be 10, and maneuver, Damn you, orange. Damn you, comrade. Orange. There we go. I should be naming these AIs like after everything. Alright, let's go back over here, save it there, and it's fun craft because I'm having such fun! Such fun! I've made so many of these. Guatave canoe. There we go. Beautiful! Colors invented by Big Crayon! Comrade a lot. Luckily for me, I don't have to make a investment doing accents. Neither do I. Did somebody redeem a canoe? Yep, they did. Welcome back, Death Pancakes. They found out something interesting. You can't be too fast to be a flamethrower craft. Yep. Magenta colors live and by going. My god, do you think Bigfoot and Big Crayon work together? Liz, you gotta give us a read for 124 for you to make a canoe that can beat the Audacious. No! No! Okay, I'm gonna start my stream. Bye bye, border. Okay. No, that's more like a full stream in itself. Okay, yep. 500k. No, I'm not doing that. I refuse. I want to live. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. You're getting a lot of free border sings right now out of pure despair. Out of pure despair of hands is what I will use to strangle you, chat. Right, we have trans-color canoe. Let's now see what do. Right, it is 30,000 materials. There is, of course, there's only one thing we can test this magnificent weapon of war against, and that is commodity. Okay, I hate that this appears to be working exactly as intended. What the hell, man? Also, I'm just going to go here... Hover controller, whoop! Aha, we are slowly burning things to death, comrade. Turn that off. Now we bounce. Now we are incredibly evasive. Alright, maybe a little bit of derivative time would be a good idea. That's the wisdom, haha! Duker redeemed border wisdom. What a silly little guy indeed. Border wisdom. Whoop. Oh, wow. Oh, lordy, that's inaccurate. Oh, crams are the wrong thing to use for this. Woo! Good news, everyone. We are burning. We burn. Capitalism is burning, and we keep dunking butt in water. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. Please do not fall in water. What did I just tell you? Hover controller, maybe. It just. Oh, I think. Oh, I think I know what happened. We've lost all engine power because heat gun. Is turret burning? Yes, it... Oh, wait, I forgot to set this. Alright, it must be the commodity. That's the rules. Whoop, and whoop, and whoop, and whoop, and whoop. 0.1. 0.1. Hey guys, are you enjoying the fight? Oh, I mean it did beat the commodity, but we can do better. We can do so much better, comrade. Absolute commodity beat it. Absolute commodity. Water. Just put proxy fuses on the cramps to solve the inaccuracy issue. Trust. No. We will not thrust. Alright, I'm just going to put both these things as just pure pushers and not pitchers. Because that is bad, comrade. Right, we put different color pitch jet down here, comrade. Why do that? Right, do that. Thank you. Or maybe some derivative time would have been a good idea. This thing is dumping itself on the water fairly regularly. Alright. Max altitude, we're going to set that to 70. Maybe do this a little bit better. 0.4. There we go. Do not worry. Do not worry, comrade. We have planned. We make good plan. Alright, again, why do I care so much about this? This is the thing that inconvenienced my life. It wants to return to its ancestors' heritage and be a real canoe. It is not allowed. This is Glokava Dominion. Everything fly. Everything fly. Everything fly. Alright, we're gonna dial that back down a little bit. There we go. Why am I messing with the PID so much? I don't need to be doing that. Right, we're still very bouncy. Excellent. Alright, let's try that again. Now that the actual missiles burn things a lot more quickly. Right, one more round of the... Okay, despite myself, I love this thing. I said hate. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to! I should just make nothing but craft like this. Wow, the crams can't even aim fast enough to, like, hit this properly. Oh my goodness, making things bouncy is awesome.
Are these crabs... Nope. Oh my god, those crabs missed horribly. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Oh, wait. They did hit, I think. Nope. Those are the most emotional support crams I've ever seen. Wow, the recoil from the shard cannons is throwing this off. My goodness. That's impressive. And yep. Is the commodity gonna do a wheelie? Yay! Burning commodity wheelie! We have successfully burned capitalism. Literally by burning commodity. This is also making up for the fact the last stream was kind of short. This is literally the only kind of thing I should ever make, is just flying canoes. Flying canoe is good. Why'd you make the Glacave more cram heavy? I felt like it, that's why. You could have given it wheels. Floating is just flying, but in a different atmosphere. Oh dear. Are mortargrams still viable? I remember they had some loose track at one point. Still not great. Can't kind of work. Screenshot time. Alright, by the way, people, at least one person has suggested doing a tournament with all these on-stream canoe redeem things, and I will be doing that at some point. I don't know when. I enjoyed making an obsolete APS for my tiny craft. Yep. Water crabs always miss against anything that moves, I think. The carpet needs even more crabs, I am in show. Crab motors are great, he said auto detector 1. Yeah. Mortars still don't really work, they're not great. Alright, let's raid 3D Wrecker, because they're also doing From the Depths, and also, chat, you deserve to be bored to death, because 3D Wrecker is not boring, but he will do it on purpose just to spite you. I'm tired. But I use mortar crabs on my anti-ability siege when they work at the target century. I like to set auto detector 0, so that's a no. Okay then, raid. Also, if you're watching this later on YouTube, do remember to subscribe because number go up, and that means monetization, and that's an extra 5 cents a month from YouTube, which I can use to buy candy to fuel me. Raid. Who am I raiding again? 3D Wrecker. 3D Wrecker. There we go. Alright, let's raid 3D Wrecker. Well, that's very nice to get raided by you for a change. It feels very good. Thank you for the raid so much. Also, thank you, Orange, for making this work of art happen. Okay, then. All of you have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye!